What's up, guys? And thanks for this is Mark from DSTN, and thanks for joining me again. In thinking about some of I have about 10 or 15 videos on a list I have to do for this week, but I wanted to go back a bit and cover a couple basic stuff that I know a lot of understand or should understand. And some of you guys who are looking at this would understand this before, and it would be maybe a waste of time or maybe a good reminder, but I just figured I'll cover some basic stuff. So what I want to talk about is arbitrage, because arbitrage is the engine, the basis of what dropshipping is today. So basically speaking, arbitrage is a method of taking advantage of the price difference in two markets or more. To bring us back, a lot of people, I'll give you an example. I'm from the Caribbean, right? There are certain companies that are for sale like on the stock market in the Caribbean, and they're for sale both in Trinidad and Tobago and in Jamaica. The same company. Because of the currency difference, because of the timing and so on, there are a lot of instances where the stock of the same company may be a different price in those two markets, and you could buy and sell them and make some money, right? And to bring us back to what we're doing, if we apply this basic arbitrage definition to retail, it's the same as what we're doing as drop shippers. We'll find items that may be higher higher on Target, low on Walmart, different on Sears, and then find some sort of price that we could sell it for on eBay. Okay, so that is where we talk about, that is how we apply arbitrage to retail. So yeah, so retail arbitrage. Retail arbitrage is the art and science, because there's some science involved where I like to use 1 and 1 plus 2, some logic involved, and there's some art involved as well. Of finding items in one location. The location could be either online or locally. Some people do a lot of thrift shopping and sell online and stuff. And I do, as you guys know, use totally online. But it's retail arbitrage is the art or science of finding items in one location and selling the same item in another location for a profit. Some of the advantages of e-retail arbitrage, that is sticking totally online, right? It's a great way to make money with limited startup. There's a very low risk because we sell the items first and then buy it. It's very scalable with limited resources. Most businesses, most retail businesses, when trying to scale them, you're limited to your capital, how much money you have to buy a ton of items to scale, right? In this case, that's not the case. We could scale it without needing a ton of capital. Basically, as we sell, we use that same money to buy it, and we could scale the business without needing $100,000 or $1 million. I sold $3 million on eBay, and I don't have $3 million. I mean, even if it was 50% off, I would have need to have like $100,000 in the bank. All right. You could sell the item before you buy it. That is completely taking away your risk. So you know you sold it, you have the money in hand, you know you sold it before, and now you could go buy it and keep the profit, right? And again, as I mentioned before, you could do millions of dollars in business without leaving your home. That's, I mean, to me, a lot of people complain about this shit is hard and all type of bullshit. To me, I value that last thing. You could sell millions of dollars or do millions of dollars of business without leaving your home. I take that shit very seriously, and I cherish that more than anything else, because I could live in any country I want, I could travel the world, or I could live at home, that to me, I really cherish it. And I think more of you guys should appreciate that and understand that you could make money in your bed, you can make money from home, and to me that's fucking amazing. So some of the disadvantages, there are not that many straight out disadvantages, but there always are. So some of the disadvantages are the low margins. The margins usually range from anywhere from 5% to max 20%, but the average is about 10% for me. When you're doing straight retail, you could make more 25, 50% margins, 100% margins. But in retail arbitrage, the margins are relatively low, but you could scale, right? And then the other disadvantage I would say is the dependency on the platforms. And why I say that is because we're just trying to kind of fit between the prices of like eBay, Amazon, Target, Walmart, and that type of stuff. And you have to depend on, like, Walmart's shipping isn't that great, right? So you have to depend on them. Amazon, Kmart return policy or or acceptance of returns is horrible. So you have to depend on them as well. So all of that stuff kind of are the disadvantages, right? But I mean, that's why we're here. That's why we make money, to put up with a little bullshit but make money from home. So that's how I look at it. So I want to address something. E-retail arbitrage is totally legal. And I say that because I saw a video I read online a few weeks ago when I was researching drop shipping, right? And the title of the video was How I Got Scammed on eBay. So, and this is me searching for drop shipping. The title didn't fucking say anything about drop shipping. It said How I Got Scammed on eBay. When I looked at the video, basically it was a lady that bought something on eBay and received it from like Amazon or Walmart or something, but it was basically one of us drop shippers, right? And so many people, I remember when I started to get into this, my mother was like, isn't that a scam? No. We're selling something. We're not misrepresenting the item. We're giving you perfect details, perfect information, giving you the price, and you can buy it or not. You don't have to buy it. It would be a scam if we're lying to you and telling you you're getting a 42-inch TV and you really get a 42-centimeter television. But anyway, so let me not go on too much about it. But I want to give you an example, a really fucking cool example that I like to give when it talks about retail arbitrage, right? I was selling a 42-inch TV for a long time, and I was buying it from Walmart. It was a smart TV, right? And the price I was selling it at obviously was way higher than Walmart, like 25 or 30%, but it was lower than Best Buy, right? So let's say you go buy a TV from Best Buy and then you walk in Walmart and see the exact same TV for less. You're not going to go and curse at Best Buy and say that they ripped you off. You had the choice to buy the TV at that price with all the information, and you bought it. So I just like to draw that reference to just show how this works, to give a kind of broader understanding of how we make money. We fit ourselves in certain places. That's to take a small piece of the pie here, take a small piece of the pie there. And I mean, it works. It works. It may not work forever, but I don't see it changing in the near time. I could see making a lot of money in the next 5 years doing the same thing. The suppliers may change, but Walmart is not going to be selling on eBay, right? Which it doesn't really matter, because I sell a couple items that I buy from Target, and Target sells the same items on eBay. I just title it better and put nicer pictures. But whatever. I mean, this should be a basic video, so I don't want to go on too much about it. So in conclusion, arbitrage is your friend, right? It's not a scam. It's legal. You can make a ton of money. You can live in Nicaragua like I do. You can live in the US like I used to. You can live anywhere in the world. You can make money from home. You can travel, have fun, make money for your family, spend more time with your kids. And I mean, there's a lot. That's retail arbitrage. But arbitrage is a really interesting way to make money. There are a lot of examples of making money with arbitrage. Some people buy and sell gift cards. Some people do some arbitrage with stocks and countries. Some people do arbitrage with currencies. For example, in Nicaragua alone, there are certain places in the country that US dollars are cheaper than other places in the country. So if you really wanted to and had nothing else to do, you could go, let's say, in Leon, which is a city in Nicaragua, buy $20,000 in US dollars at a lower price, and then drive to Managua, which is an hour and a half away, and then sell it, and you might make maybe $1,000. On 20 grand, you might make $500 for that day, just because of the price difference. You know, so arbitrage is a really interesting way to make money. And I just wanted to do this video so you guys will understand what's going on and understand how arbitrage fits into drop shipping and all that type of stuff. All right, have a good day, guys.